Felt pretty nervous walking out, to be honest, today. And to be able to look at that and go, okay, hold on, it's not 60 for 5, it's 200 and whatever for 5. You know, obviously ease that sort of tension a little bit, but still, as I say, it's a pretty good wicket, and we wanted to make sure we were in a position, you know, having played so well for the first, 3 days, we wanted to make sure we were in a position that we could declare and choose when we wanted to go and field and how many runs we wanted on the board. So it's pretty important that we, did calm everything down and get through that period, and then, able to attack later on. The first thing was to try and build a partnership and settle everything down. Obviously, the crowd were noisy. The Indian fielders were sort of, really up for it. Ishant was bowling very well, so it was really important to get in there and just calm everything down and get a partnership going, and then sort of build on that from there. I think Ishant obviously bowled well. He got his heels up and hit a pretty good rhythm, hit a good line and length, and I think also maybe we nicked balls that we just didn't nick in the first innings, and I think that goes, there's a little bit of luck that always plays a part, and I think that was one of the major things. Of course, nPower. Of course, you always want to play against the best players in the world, and obviously Dhoni is one of those. Again, you go into Test series and you look at your opposite number, your opposite man, and you always sort of think, right, okay, let's try and have a better series than that man, because that in essence will help the team. And that's something I do, going into any series. And Dhoni's obviously a quality player. I've had a good start to the series, but there's a long way to go yet, and hopefully I can keep performing. I think it's a tricky one because it's very easy to think, right, we've got a good lead and over attack. I don't think this wicket is the type of, if it was a quick bouncy wicket and there was swing, you could have all those catching men. But I don't necessarily think that's the way we'll get wickets. I think we'll get wickets by building pressure. I think we need to give bowlers an opportunity to get the ball up and swing it, bowl a fuller length, and in essence, then you need to give them a bit of cover. You don't want people just pushing you through the covers for, boundaries and twos. There's not a lot of pace in the wicket, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why. If we turn up tomorrow and it starts swinging around corners, we'll probably have more catches in, but we will take our wickets by building pressure and not letting the Indian batsmen get good starts or get off to scoring quickly. But it's for me it's a huge series this, and for those reasons as much as anything. Been through some challenging times as anyone who's played any amount of international sport has done, and I think it's not whether you go through those challenging times, it's how you come out of them and what you learn about yourself, and and how can you improve, can you conquer the demons that might creep in, and where can you get to, and that's been one of my biggest challenges, and to turn it around and to be sat here today is obviously very pleasing, but we've still got a long way to go in this series. We've got a huge day tomorrow, obviously, and ask me that question again at the end. Yeah, it's obviously very important. I think Test wins, especially against quality opposition, don't come about often, and we've put ourselves in a very, very good position. It'll be hugely frustrating to not back that up and go through with it, but we can't think too far ahead. I think the really important thing is that we come in tomorrow like we always do and just want to win the first half an hour, win the first hour and go from there. I think if you start thinking we have to win this test match, we have to take 9 wickets, I think you can start building up unnecessary pressure, putting unnecessary pressure on our bowlers. If we just do what we've done for the last 2 years, hit good areas, keep it very, very basic and build pressure in the field, keep our intensity high, I'm sure we'll have a very good day tomorrow.